How you doing there, Big Blue fans? It's your man Mazer from Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Here today, we're going to do a continuation of our new segment that we call Clay's Big Blue Print. Yeah, it's called Clay's Big Blue Print. It's one where we evaluate and analyze the different plays that have gone on in Giant games. In this one, we're continuing with our analysis of the Giants versus the Washington Commanders. It was a tough game. We know it was a very tough game, but we picked out some key plays where we felt that, if the Giants can shore up these areas, they can, play better and have a great deal more success. We definitely need more success because last week, against the Commanders, that was a difficult game. Game one, it was kind of ugly to look at. But hey, hopefully Coach Dable is looking at the same thing we're looking at, and maybe they can do it. Maybe they can get better. You know what? If you think they can get better, or while we're going through our evaluation, you can put a comment in there and see if you agree with what we come up with and what we see. All right. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and you know what? Let's get right to it. Okay, it's your man Mazo, Football with the Fellas, all about Big Blue. We're gonna check out again Clay's Big Blue Print coming to you right now.
Now, did you see what I wrote?
Yes. Did we quit or do we just?
Oh, we just so bad. This is the touchdown run that broke the back. Now, right
Stop
about
right
here.
there. Oh. Okay, 1, 2, 3 behind him, or even with him. Nobody's
There's
come up.
all kinds of blue jerseys out here, right? Blue jersey, blue jersey, blue jersey, blue jersey, blue jersey, blue jerseys coming across. I could see this being a slight gain, right?
Right.
Again, where was the ball snapped from? The 19. I'm not saying this should have been a tackle for loss.
Good penetration, though.
You're telling me at this point, you guys don't see these other blue jerseys? You don't realize that what I really need to do is get out here and make him cut up into help. You don't see Dexter and Thibodeau, and you got help. You know where you don't have help? On the sideline. So why are you taking so long to get to the sideline and then you just get washed?
He did ever get washed.
Touchdown.
Oh.
There is no excuse for that to have been a touchdown. No excuse.
Oh, man.
So this is the same play. Let's watch it from this view. Safety, safety. I'm just going to let it play first. Terrible. Terrible. And now you come in and lunge and try to throw your shoulder in as he's entering the end zone? That was him.
Man.
I mean, I just want to understand, how is it possible that this man got all the way to the end zone against this defense? You know what? I can't watch it again. I can't watch it again. Okay. Is Bobby Okereke hurt? I haven't heard anybody say that.
No, he's totally fine. He's totally, well, the regular bumps and bruises, but nothing.
Okay, well, my feelings are hurt.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, he could be hurt on that play right there because
No, so
he didn't even touch him.
Shook. And so you see where he is now? The guy with the ball right now is at the 31. Blue jerseys galore, just blue jerseys. Where would you say he should have gotten to?
Maybe the 29, maybe.
I'd say the 29. I think that's fair. He puts his shoulder down, he gets to the 29. Let's see where he gets.
Yeah, he's still going.
To the 14. I'm sorry, the 19. Excuse
19.
Me. To the 19. That's 10 more yards. What? Okay, so here's Carter putting pressure on, shook you by. Like, Carter's going to be a beast.
Oh, yeah. Now, right here, oh my God, he got him good.
You didn't see that move coming? I saw it coming. Now, I have a lot of moves, so maybe that's not fair. But I saw it coming. You can't tell that he's going to block you if you keep going this way, and that if you just step up right here, he's going to have to cut upfield and get beat up by these guys? You can't see that coming? No, I guess not. So you just let yourself get blocked. And here, Mr. Newman, you can't stop him here?
Let me see.
No,
Did he?
let's
He
see what
did,
happens. What was that? Close your eyes, lower your shoulder, and get run over?
yeah, he definitely closed his eyes.
You did nothing. You guys hit him. He's still at the 24, but where does he wind up? At the 19.
And
Because
falling forward,
really,
right?
really, all these unnecessary yards. So we have to have a spy if the quarterback is Jaden Daniels or Lamar Jackson or somebody like that. There's not that many like that, but for somebody like that, you got to have a spy. Do you see what I wrote?
Only two in the pattern. Why was everyone so deep? Only
There's
two.
two people in the pattern. Two.
And how
You.
many we got? How many back? We got one, two, three, four, five.
So five are rushing this time. Six, seven, eight, nine. So where's everybody else? Did we only play with nine?
That deep must be real deep.
I'm saying,
Oh, he got beat right there.
yeah, but I can live with that. And what's Jaden Daniels going to do? Take off up the middle. Now we're in man, right? So if you're
Oh
going to be
God.
in man where the defensive backs are going to turn their back and watch and run with the receiver, then you need a spy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So maybe
definitely.
you can't send five and be in man and have a center fielder who's in, Baltimore.
No, you can't. That man,
There's
you
going to be
know,
somebody coming from over here. You'll see eventually. And there he is, finally making an appearance on television. What were you doing while he ran from here, zigzagging all the way to here?
getting
You didn't see
popcorn.
that coming?
He just dropped his bucket of popcorn right now. That's all it
I
was.
mean, again, the ball is snapped at the 20, right? So two men are in the pattern, right? Everybody else is blocking and they fake the handoff. Two men in the pattern. Why I need to be 30 yards downfield for two men in the pattern, I just don't understand. But if you're going to have two men in the pattern, then as the other three finally release and you pick them up, you still need a spy on the quarterback. So one of these five that rushed, or this guy who's playing, I don't know, chess, maybe you should come up here and spy on the quarterback. Because if you don't, what happens? I could have ran through this hole. I mean, this
And it's getting bigger as we
is getting bigger and bigger. And Jaden said, okay, I mean, if you're going to make me run.
and that's exactly what they did. They made
Now,
him
remember the
run.
line of scrimmage was a 20, right?
Yep.
So theoretically, you still should be covering your receivers. But right now, it's a running play, right? The rules say you can't throw the ball once you cross the line of scrimmage.
Right.
So at this point, it's a running play. So I don't need you back here at the 40 anymore. I don't need y'all over here. I don't need this center fielder out here in Carajo. I need people to come up here where the ball is with the ball carrier who's just scooting upfield. So he starts at the 20, it becomes a running play. Now, this young man, you see these two coming here. You know there's help coming here. What should you do? Take away the sideline. What does he do? Overcommits inside where his help would have been and gives up the sideline. So now he's at the 25, but you're not. So he just runs
Oh,
past you.
oh,
And you are finally getting onto the screen. Like, what? There's no commander back there. Like, what were you doing?
yeah, yeah.
Were
He
you
just
and the,
watched the
and,
whole
and
play.
the
He just
back
watched.
judge having a conversation?
It's just they just watch so much. They watch too much.
May as well. Again, oh, Newman, uh, could you just pick up? This is Newman.
Is it Newman or no? Is Banks your favorite guys, aren't they?
Banks is my favorite to pick on, yes. But Newman's he's a close second. Here's Newman. Bye. Oh,
Oh!
shook. Could you get to Jack on the 25? Can you pick that up, please? Clean up on 25-yard line. This is Jack
Can't believe it. You got me laughing at my blue.
at the blue. Again, Now, listen, these are professional athletes. I get it. They have athleticism, they have moves, but come on, bro. Come on. You didn't see that coming?
When he put his foot in the ground, that was it.
Bye. Bye.
That
Gotta
was
go, gotta
it.
go. Um, now, where's the ball?
It's the
5 yard line. It's on the 5 yard line.
five. Okay.
They're on their five. You think they're going to start the next play on the five?
I would hope they would be on the three for me. That means we did something positive on defense.
It's a handoff. It's not a trick play. It's a handoff. And here comes
Oh,
Newton. And here comes Newton. And there goes Newton. Complete whiff at the 25.
nobody touched him for until we started the five.
He's at midfield now. Really?
Let me see that one again.
So, a few things. First of all, why did you crash inside? You have help to your right. You know you don't have help? To your left. So, why did you do that? Right? Like this, you should already be out here.
Right.
I'm not sure what you're looking at, but the ball carrier is over here. Like it's not a pass. You don't have to worry about this guy. I don't know why you're still running upfield. You do we not look for the ball? Like, are we taught whatever you do, don't look at the ball? Because you still haven't started running. At least you started running. But let's watch.
He didn't
Okay,
get
right about
touched.
here. Look at all this help here. The only thing you had to do was to get out here and make him cut up field because you still have help.
One, two, three.
But no, you just let him run right past you
And then Snoop missing the tackle.
and missing the tackle and actually getting in his way so he couldn't even make the tackle. So you couldn't even, like, he had to hurdle you just to keep running.
Otherwise, he'd still be running right now.
He'll be running. So again, are we sure that Nubin is the guy? This is the same play from the rear view.
Is Snoop right here on the right?
This is Nubin. So again, why Muasau would you go there? Why? Why would you do that?
All right.
Right? Looking at this play right now, you know you have help here. This is your run fit. Why are you allowing yourself to get punched inside? I don't know where you went. Oh, well, no, that's in fairness. At this point, you were responsible for at the mesh point in case he pulled it out and ran it. You had to stop Jaden Daniels. So that's fair. But okay, here we go.
There's nobody around him at this point.
And you're just jogging like you got this tackle all locked up. But he's faster than you, and he just outran you, pushed you in the head, and gets another 25 yards. Actually, I think he stepped out at the 44, but another 20 yards. And in my mind, at this point right here, you should be saying, I got to get outside of him. We got help in here. We don't have help outside. Okay. Whatever. Can any of our back seven tackle? So this is Paulson Adebo, right? This is the guy who I wanted and is pretty decent in coverage. But watch this. So right now, I'm thinking you've already waited too long, right? He should have just fired up field right away. As soon as he saw this was a handoff, he should be sprinting up here like Drew Phillips does. And this should be a 2-yard loss, right? Look what he had to do to bounce this outside because of all the congestion here. This should be a 2-yard loss. But no, instead of firing up field and making a tackle, you're drifting outside. There's no need for you to drift outside. The ball carrier is here. You should be here. But you're not.
You see where his feet are pointed?
Yes.
When he takes that left step, I
Yep.
would have him at this point. I would have him.
Yep. And
He's getting shook
where's his help?
on the inside.
On the inside. So again, get it outside. You should have been upfield already, but at least get outside, force him to cut upfield into the help. What does he do?
He gave up the sideline.
Get up the sideline. Now, at this point, you've already made a bad play. This is the 48, hour 48, where you first make contact, or he makes contact with you. Let's take a ride. Let's take a little ride. No, no, a little bit more ride. Come on with me. He got to the 39.
And contact was made at
Ball
the
was
48.
snapped here. How did he get? Let, let's just let's just watch the play.
So right there,
Bad,
he's like 2 yards away right there.
bad decision. Bad decision. Took too long, and now he's just going to let you ride him another 10 yards. Really? I, this is that same play from the rear view. I don't. You know what? I don't really want to see it again.
You gotta do one more time. Yes.
Yeah, you got blown inside other safety. And right, that was Newman who got blown inside. You're lucky this guy came along
Yeah, I
because
was just about to say that. If he didn't, he'd have to get a good ride on his back
he
there.
might have to he'd be charged a fare for that. Now, setting the edge and forcing people back inside. I mean, don't give up the sideline. I can hear Kevin screaming at us. Don't give up the sideline. What did you just do? Got blown inside, give up the
Oh.
sideline. He's trotting untouched into the end zone. Really? Y'all, nobody thought, somebody should get out here and set the edge and make him cut upfield. No, no, nobody thought that at all.
But our defense is supposed to be so much improved though this year.
This is the same play, different view. So Cordell Flott is number 28, right? This is Chauncey Golston, who also could have set the edge better, but you couldn't tell that you need to be out here, Mr. Flott?
Hey, Chauncey blew up the blocks in front of him right there.
He did, but he should have blown it up from this angle. But I can't blame Chauncey entirely. He did stop two blockers.
Right.
If you just cut out here, he makes this tackle or he makes this tackle, it's maybe a 2 yard gain, right? And you got Abdul Carter tracking him down from the back. So if you had gotten outside and made him cover field, this is not scoring at all. But by letting yourself get blown up inside, here we rush 6 with no contain on the left. We finally put some pressure on, right? We brought some extra pressure. And watch what they do. Everybody runs inside. So what does Jaden do? He says, oh, really? Really? Nobody's told him? Okay. You know y'all ain't as fast as me.
Well, it's funny seeing from the back this angle because I was wondering how he got outside and there was nobody there really to slow him down. Not even stop him, but slow him down.
So again, this is Abdul Carter. This is Brian Burns. This is Dane Belton. Have y'all met? Like, have y'all had any practice time together or anything? Did anybody ever say to you, what you need to do is all rush up the middle and make sure nobody's out here? I'm pretty sure that's not what Shane Bowen and Brian Dable have been coaching you to do. Right now, Brian Burns is like, uh-oh, we're in trouble. And Brian Burns is very good and very athletic, but he's not as fast as Jaden Daniels. He knows he's in trouble.
And he's stumbling already. So.
Stumbling already. He's like, this is a lost cause. I am not catching this man.
He still hasn't. He still
hasn't caught him. He still hasn't caught him. But again, no contain. So maybe if we rush 5 and kept a spy here, right? This is the same play again. Maybe if we rush 5 and kept the spy here, because you can see that the receivers, well, he got called for holding here, but the receivers are accounted for. You are doing nothing, of course, as usual. Back at the goal line. Back at the goal line.
Why do my guys drop so deep?
There's 3 people in the pattern, right? Nobody's past the 25-yard line. Why do I need you at the goal line? Okay, my bad. At the 5. He wasn't at the goal line.
And where'd they start?
Who is he covering?
Well, somebody's coming up the middle, right?
Where are the white jerseys? This guy?
No, go up in the middle, right in the middle of the field at the 30, at the 20, at the
Oh,
25.
this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, but is he covered? Would you consider him covered? If you're back
No.
here at the 5 and he's at the 25, he's not covered.
No, he's the closest white shirt. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I mean, but this white shirt has a blue shirt right next to him. This white shirt has a blue shirt right next to him. This white shirt has a blue shirt right next to him. You are just covering the 5 yard line. Now the 5 yard line is locked up. Don't get me wrong. If he even tried to throw it to the 5, you're all over. But that's not especially helpful when there is. I mean, literally, there. See this box I just drew? There is no. I forgot about this. You know what? I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to do it. There's nobody here. So why do I need you way back there? Okay, so shout out to Diggy546 for this clip. It's not all bad news.
It
This
couldn't have been. We had a couple of good plays in there, I thought.
couple good plays. This gives me hope for the future, although they still need to get the timing down and work some things out. You see that spin move? You look like Earl Monroe. For those of you who don't know Earl Monroe is, Google him. Baddest spin of NBA history. Bye. But then he runs right into Kayvon. Right? Because Kayvon, apparently they hadn't had this conversation before. What you get me to do, bro? So he spins, and then Kayvon brings his man and basically cuts him off. So once we get the timing down,
That's gonna be it,
that's gonna be it.
man. Hopefully
Right?
this week.
Right? You see how Kayvon and Abdul wind up basically doing the same thing.
Right.
So that's why I say it's not all bad news, at least not on defense. But we were on offense too.
Come on.
First pass of the game. Greg Van Roten, right guard, late with the stunt pickup. John Michael Schmitz, bull rush. Now, these two guys, Greg Van Roten and Jermaine Luminor, played together in Las Vegas for the Raiders with the same offensive line coach, Carmen Basillo, and were just fine. Right? That's why we signed both of them and the offensive line coach. We were like, oh man, look at this. We get all three of them, we're gonna be fine. Are we fine?
We have not been fine. We have not been fine.
We have not been fine. Really, you couldn't tell that was going to be a stunt? Like that there was no indication that maybe, just maybe, when this guy pushed upfield, that somebody else was coming? Like you couldn't tell here that this was going to be your problem?
If he could,
Now, he eventually got back just as the ball was coming out, thankfully, because that would have been painful for us if he didn't get rid of it.
but Russ could have made that throw though. I mean,
Right, if he had the time. This is 3rd and 10. I don't understand why Mike Kafka would call this play. It should have been a pick six, but it was fortunate that we didn't get this pass picked off by this man right here. I mean, he literally
that's the
had his
one.
hand on the ball.
Remember? I called that play. I said,
Yes.
he throws it out, it's going the other way.
But 3rd and 10, what were the chances this was going to pick up? First of all, like I said, it should have been pick six. But what were the chances we're going to be punting anyway? So if we're
Right.
punting anyway, at least throw the ball past the sticks where we have a shot. Like there was no chance that was going for 10 yards.
No.
So we were lucky it wasn't a pick six, but that was a waving of the white flag.
Even the D-back, he didn't even, he saw that coming. He's like, what?
Yep. Now, this was a great play by Neighbors adjusting to the ball, but look what happened to Russ. So this guy blitzes and no one picks him up. No, you don't pick him up. Why would you do that?
Oh man, Russ.
Now, to Russ's credit, he stood tall, knew he was going to get popped, and threw the ball just as he got popped and put it up in the air where he gave Neighbors a chance to make a play. And Neighbors made a play. So it ended well for Neighbors, not so much for Russ.
Not so much for Russ.
Okay.
Scaramouche!
Got a boo. This is what won the angry run scepter. Bye, bye, bye. Get off me. Get off me. I like this young man. He is going
Yes.
to be a problem. Now, I don't know if he's going to have a 10-year career running like this,
Not-
but for a while, he's going to be a problem. So shout out to Good Morning Football for recognizing that my man is doing some work. And here's another play where Russ was in trouble, and Russ said, "Can you help me out? Help a brother out?" He just tossed it to him. He said, "Get off me."
he's
He got a little something with him.
he's got some nice hands too.
Nice hands, and he hasn't gotten into space yet, right? We haven't seen him be able to, because he's a little shifty too,
Yeah.
but he is hard to bring down. Okay, so now game on the line, first and goal from the 3. First of all, why aren't we under center? Why are we in the shotgun?
Yeah.
First and goal from the 3. There's and they this is also disrespectful. They still only have 2 defensive tackles. You're telling me first and goal from the 3, they got 2 defensive tackles. You have no interest in running the ball? No, apparently not. And he throws it away. Now, throwing it away was the right move at that point because there was nothing really developing. We blocked fairly well for, a few seconds, but then, of course, you see him winning against John Runyon, and he's going to be coming up in your grill in a second. But again, first and goal from the 3.
Oh.
I don't love that call. Second and goal. Surely we'll be under center now, right? Second and goal from the 3. We're gonna definitely run the ball now, right? We're gonna show you can't just put 2 defensive tackles in there and make us throw the ball. We're gonna run. Wait, no, we're not gonna run. And the ball gets slapped back in his face. But again, we're in the shotgun. We don't even fake a pass. I mean, a handoff. We just are 5 in the route.
Oh, stop right there. Stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see who's in the pattern.
Who is he
And
throwing
Russ
to?
is looking to the right.
Right. He was going to try and force it to neighbors, apparently. Either that or he's throwing this out, which maybe that's where that was going. But it got knocked down here. So it looks like that throw was going to neighbors, but that would not have gotten to neighbors. I don't think.
No.
Especially thrown hard at a low trajectory. You put a little air under it and say, neighbors, can you out jump this guy for the ball? Maybe he does. But that was a dangerous, like that could have been picked off by him going this way.
Right.
Anyway, that was second and goal. Okay, third and goal. But we're in 4 down territory, right? We clearly have 2 more plays. So again, we could have run here. But we're still in the shotgun, aren't we?
We ran the same play. That pick play on the left side, which is
Right.
it's the exact same one. And it's
Right. Now, in fairness, he did try to get the ball to the playmaker, right? He's like, okay, Neighbors is the guy. Let's get the ball to Neighbors. Neighbors is the guy who was all up in Dable's grill earlier. One could make the argument that he could have put it up high to the tight end right here, but he didn't. And he gave Neighbors a shot.
right.
But again, it's 3rd down and goal. And we still haven't even pretended we could run the ball. And 4th and goal. Ball game. Now, again, in fairness, that pass almost got completed. Right? He threw it just a little too hot and just a little behind Wandale. Here's Wandale, who's actually going to come open right here. When he throws this ball, Wandale is coming open. And you see the ball goes right behind him.
Yeah, because he wasn't just standing, he was getting people yelling at him all around him, and that pocket collapsed pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had enough time to make the throw.
Right.
But he rarely does, and he didn't have that much time. So he put a little hot sauce on it and tried to sneak it in there. But that was basically a ball game.
But don't we understand? I know Russ's history around the 2 or 3 yard line. It's not good. And
You are referring to the Super Bowl
Yes,
against
I
the
am.
Patriots. Yes, you are.
It's not a good place for Russ to be in the whole time. I'm sorry. And that was younger Russ.
That was young Russ. That was young Russ.
Big shout out to L Marquee Productions, the talent behind the music and production here at Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Their beats bring energy and excitement to every episode. El Marquis's skills in mixing, mastering, and creating top quality sound make the podcast come alive each week. For your own projects, check out lmarquisproductions.com and take your sound to the next level.